Hello YouTubers and plane lovers, here again with another review, and this time I have two airplanes that I'm going to show for you guys, and I'm just gonna talk about the differences between these two aircrafts. They are by different airlines. This one here, it's Vietnam Airlines, and this here, it's United Airlines. Both of them are Dreamliners, Boeing 787-8, and this is by Dragon Wings, and this here it's by Gemini Jets. There's a lot of differences between the two airlines, despite that they're from different airlines, and there's just details missing on the Dragon Wings that the Gemini Jets have. And of course, you know, the Gemini Jets are more detailed, more expensive. You pay more money for them, but if you're looking for all those details that you need on an airplane, then you go by Gemini Jets. Now, Dragon Wings, it's an okay model. They're cheap. This one is made out of metal. The fuselage is made out of metal, but the wings and the stabilizers are made out of plastic. Same thing as the landing gear. One of the first details that I'm going to show you is that the Gemini Jets, they roll very easy. Now the Dragon Wings, they're supposed to roll, but they don't roll. The landing gear on this airplane is made out of plastic. You have to be really careful with the landing gear on this Dragon Wings because they will fall off. Another thing that you can see from that angle is that the wings, the shape on the wings for this model here, it's more of a U shape or more curved. Then again, I heard that it was because this is supposed to be in-flight mode, which I'm not sure if that's true or not. But I think this looks more realistic. And so another thing that you can see on this airplane, on this one I mean, or you won't be able to see, is that on this airplane we do not have a much detail on the fuselage, such as the doors are not that detailed, such as they are on the Gemini Jets. You have a Vietnamese flag here on the top of the tail, but you don't have a registration number on here. You do have the name of the plane here, which says Boeing 787. So if you lift the plane, it's just plain. There's not a lot of detail on the bottom of the belly of the plane. We do have some cargo door compartments here. Again, the landing gear, you have to be really careful with it because it will fall off. The engines are made out of plastic. The wings are made out of plastic, like I had already said. The ailerons are there. I mean, they were very detailed with that, but other than that, there's not much to see on the fuselage or detailing of the airplane. So if you're looking for details, I will recommend you to get the Gemini Jets in this case. Now let's bring the Gemini Jets a little bit closer to the camera. So at first glance, like I said, you can see the antennas here. There's 3 antennas on the top of the wings. You have, or on the top of the fuselage, and this whole plane is made out of metal except for the wheels. The wheels are made out of rubber. You have the Star Alliance here, the logo for the Star Alliance. It's United's operated by Star Alliance, and then you have a registration number here, and then you have 787 Dreamliner, which the other aircraft doesn't have. The back of the airplane. This one is very detailed. Now this one here, it's very detailed as well, as you can see. So I guess that's, like I said, the Dragon Wings plane is detailed somewhat, but if you're really looking for a very more detailing on an airplane, then you need to go by Gemini Jets. The Gemini Jets, it's more heavy, of course, and the wings are a lot more detail on the top. The landing gear, or the engines on roll, but they're a lot more detailed than the Dragon Wings. You have your windshield wipers here. You have a, I guess this is like an emergency exit here on the top of the fuselage. Now let me bring it closer to the actual airplane. So you have the antenna, you have the door. It's a lot more detailed. You have some lettering here on the side of that door, on both doors. If you look on top of the wings are a lot more detailed as well. Let me just get, there you go. And you have your American flag. There's the 787 Dreamliner logo. You have your registration number, November 26902. Cargo compartment doors. You have another antenna there. You have your Gemini Jets logo on the bottom of the airplane. You see how the engines are a lot more detailed. And you have the same thing on the other side. It's upside down. And then you can see the landing gear. It's made out of rubber. These engines are very detailed. So, I mean, these Gemini Jets do a really good job at detailing their airplanes. Now let's go to the other one, which if you go to the bottom of the plane, the belly of the plane, you see there's not much detailing. And there's the wheels. The wheels are made out of plastic. You see how the engines are not very detailed. So there you guys have it. I hope that it explains to you somewhat of what's the difference between these two companies that make airplanes, Dragon Wings and Gemini Jets. I wish I would have ordered the same airplane, that way you could tell exactly what the differences are. But I mean, I think it's pretty much explainable, and you can pretty much see the details. This airplane, I bought it, but it was already used, and I paid $35 for this, and it didn't have a box. This one I paid $17 for it, shipping and handling included, and it had the box and everything. This one was brand new. So if detailing is what you're looking for, then you need to go for the Gemini Jets. Some of the details that I forgot to point out is this Gemini Jet has the landing or the cruising lights and the landing lights here. You see our red light right there on this side, on this wing, and then you have a green light right there on the tip too. There you go. And you have no lights on this airplane. So there you guys have it, and comment, subscribe, and let me know or ask any questions that you might have, and I'll be happy to answer them. And like I said, I hope that this helps you to decide on which models you want to get. There is your review, and till next time.